Perfect.
Tipsforgamers.com. Welcome in, guys. I'm Dada Recrib, and welcome to our Madden trading series. In this section of the series, we're going to show how to trade for any quarterback. That includes Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. You guys can do this whether you're league commissioner or not. Just make sure that you guys respect other people's leagues. We will also have our full players to trade for list in our Madden group on our website, along with tournaments that are coming up, so you guys can be a part of those tournaments. You guys could show the rest of the Madden community what you are all about. Also, leaving us a like and a comment down below really goes a long way to helping our channel. If you don't know what to say, you can just say barbecue beast. That's right, barbecue beast. Also, stay tuned for our rebuild live streams by clicking the notification bell. Becoming a member also really helps us out, using our affiliate links down below. Also, do not forget to get merched up, baby. It's just business, nothing personal. And the first method we're going to be going over, guys, in this is our 5-wave QB SAR method. This is a method that most of you guys already know if you're subscribed to us. However, we're going to show you that it still works. We're going to show you it perfected Madden 21, and then we're going to show you a brand new QB SAR method that we are calling the 2-wave QBR method. We have streamlined the process, and it is much more deadly, so each of you guys will be able to get any quarterback that you want. Now let's jump into the video. So in order for you guys to be able to do the SAR in any format whatsoever, you guys already know, those of you guys that follow us, that you have to do it in the regular season. You can't do it for a player who is injured. Also, you guys have to make sure that your roster settings protection or setting protections are set for the SAR to basically work. So make sure that you have as much of that off as possible. Even if some of it's on, it won't stop you, but we're not going to really jump into the settings just yet. So the first one we're going to do is the 5-wave. We're going to make this as quick as possible because most of you guys have seen this before if you watched us last year. First quarterback we're going to go after is Lamar Jackson, and then from there we'll go after Joe Burrow, and then we'll go after Pat Mahomes, and we'll do it all in the same franchise, the same team, this Cardinals team. That's what we're going to do. Now, if you need a quarterback in order to do this, one of the best quarterbacks to go and get would be Nick Foles, because Nick Foles is extremely easy to trade for. In fact, you know, you basically need nothing at all. Yellow interest halfback is going to get you the deal. Now, it just has to be a 67 overall quarterback. Think of that. Your first guy needs to be a 67 or above in order for you to be able to get the trades to go through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add Foles up, and then I'm going to go after Lamar Jackson here. I'm going to offer him 3 quarterbacks first. Now, even though Nick Foles disappeared on this, he's still there. This is just Madden's. This is a bug that Madden hasn't fixed for like ever. Okay, so you can still see that he's up there. He's just blanketed out. Now, that doesn't change anything. That doesn't glitch nothing like that. It just glitches him out, but he's still there. Next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 3 right outside linebackers, and then we are going to ask for a 4th round pick. Probably won't get this. Well, that was pretty beautiful. And then next up, what we're going to do is we're going to use 3 other quarterbacks. Now, I try to use Bortles. It'd be awesome if he worked. I just don't think he's going to work. It worked. Oh, so somehow Bortles worked. Some 65 overalls may work. It's just you should stick to 67 overalls for the most part. So I traded him 3 QBs, 3 right outside linebackers, and then 3 QBs. Next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 3 cornerbacks. Okay, trade them these 3 cornerbacks. Let's go for a 6th round of next year. I don't know if they'll do this. Maybe they will. Nice, beautiful. And what I'm looking for most of the time is 1 point man. You guys notice how I'm using 1 guy who's got a decently high overall, and then I'm using 2 guys that are not very good. And what that's doing is having a point man. And this point man is very, very important because he gets you to get the trade to go through. So they already dropped Nick Foles. So what I'm going to do is pick Nick Foles back up because I'm going to use him as the point man again. Okay, so I traded him 3 QBs, 3 right outside linebackers, 3 QBs, 3 cornerbacks, and now I'm going to do 3 QBs again. So let's go back grab up Foles. We'll grab these two guys here. I'm going to go back to the Ravens, and then what I'm going to do is offer them 3 more QBs for this 6th round pick, and lo and behold, they need a quarterback. Why do they need a quarterback? Because they just purged the quarterback that they currently have, which is Lamar Jackson. You're going to be able to find him on free agency. However, the next method that we're going to show you guys is actually streamlined, and this is much better. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab like RG3. I'll grab him, and I'll just show you guys this for Joe Burrow. And it really doesn't matter who you use. The 2-wave method is actually the most deadly method. The one we're going to show you now is the most deadly of them all. This way, you know, it's streamlined. It's much more intense. So I'm going to try this, and I'm going to go after Burrow first, and then we'll go after the Big Daddy, Pat Mahomes. Now, I want to see if I can actually get this to go through, which I can, but I want to make sure it's good enough to go through. So I'd ask for their lineman here. Okay, so this needs to be a player for a player. That's really what you need there, is a player for a player. Now that I traded them one player for one player, and even if you can't get an individual player for him, like the trade meter is slightly under what you need for it to be accepted, just add a few draft picks. Don't worry, you can get unlimited draft picks doing what we're doing here. Next up, what I'm going to do is, I mean, I could use Lamar Jackson, but I don't want to use Lamar Jackson. I would like to use Blake Bortles for this and see if he can get accepted again. But remember, 67 overall is going to be your big cutoff. That's going to be where you get most of this to go through with no question. If you start using a 65, you start using below that, you're pushing it. Okay, so what I did was I stacked them on there. You can see that he stacked underneath Joe Burrow. Now what I'm going to do is ask for the 7th round pick. Hopefully that they repeat this process. They didn't. Now let me try another method. If you come across this situation, I'm going to give them 2 7s and a 6th round pick for that 1 7th. And now that may unlock it to be able to trade me one of those 7s. I know I could use my starting quarterback, Kyler Murray, but I'm not going to because I just don't want to, even though I know I could get him back. So now that I traded them 3 QBs, you see that they need a QB. I basically just swapped them quarterbacks, and that's why it's a 2-wave. And I'll show you it one more time, and we'll actually show you it in greater depth because we'll do it with Joe Burrow just to show you we get Joe Burrow back. You don't need to use a rookie. You don't need to use anything really fancy. You just need 1 point man to get the trade to go through, and then from there it's incredibly easy. So I'll use RG3. Now, it's nothing with these particular players. It's not RG3, or it's not, you know, anyone that we're exactly using. It's their overall. That's really all it is. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go after Joe Burrow is really expensive. This will still work. It doesn't really matter. This will definitely still work. Okay, so let's go to the Chiefs now. I'm going to go to the Chiefs, and I'm going to ask them for their left tackle because they always have fund issues. So I'm asking for their left tackle there, and I still don't have enough. So Joe Burrow may be super expensive, but the reason I want to use Joe Burrow is because I want to show you guys that you can get your quarterback back. Okay, so the next guy, man, Joe Burrow is killing me. Okay, so we're going to swap this. We're not going to use Joe Burrow. I'm going to use Kyler Murray just to prove to you this works. I want to use a starting quarterback that works. So I'm going to trade Kyler Murray for Fisher. You have to make sure that you keep them at a 53-man roster. I cannot increase their roster size. I have to keep it the same. So at this point, I would have to add a draft pick because I can't add a player, obviously, or it'd increase their roster size. So now what I'm going to do is grab the 66 overall. I'll grab 2 guys down here. These 2 guys don't matter. One guy is the point man. He's the only guy that matters. And now since they have cap room, I'm going to trade them these 3 quarterbacks. And then lo and behold, you see that they need quarterbacks. And the quarterback that I traded them, regardless if it's Joe Burrow or whoever it is going to get released back to me, and you're going to get them back. So this is basically what it is. You'll be able to get any guy that you want. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes, you name it, any one of them. You don't have to be league commissioner. And overall, this is a very deadly trade method. And we're happy to show it to you guys. Make sure to check out our entire players to trade for list on our Madden group, on our website, get merged up. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, and leaving us a comment down below really helps out. All right, everyone. It's time to have a damn good day. Take it easy, boys.